Welcome everyone to a global exclusive Tuesday Newsday with me and with Sinzar. Hey Sinzar.
What's going on?
Not much, not much. Existential dread actually for this banner, honestly.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I need to like share. So okay, actually, it's the Nier banner. We're getting the Nier collab, and there are so many Nier fans. Are you one of the Nier fans?
Not specifically. Nothing against the game. I just haven't played it, so I don't really know it. But
Oh, you haven't played it? Okay.
I am told it's the best game to ever been created.
Yeah, okay, that's a gross exaggeration. Or, I mean, hey, I don't want to shit on the game. It's a fantastic game. I definitely recommend people playing it. I would not say it's the best of anything compared to some other games out there, obviously. But it's really good. It is good. It is good. And it's also known for a lot of upskirt and boobs as well. I'm gonna guess like that's part of its popularity. just putting that out there. Like there's this notorious thing that as you ride a mount in Nier Automata, like you automatically get like an upskirt of 2B. Kind of. It's like they are dirty-minded, the people that made this game.
Nice.
But this is one of the hard-hitting banners, right? In GL, this has always been one of those banners that people fucking spend their money on.
We've only had it one other time, I think, and it was popular, and they were very strong for a very long time.
No, what do you mean once? No.
We've only had Nier one time. I think they had a rerun one time, but it wasn't like a new banner or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't they? But they did a rerun where they actually upgraded the units properly, right? Like there was at least twice. Like chat, help me here.
I don't really count reruns, but if you really want to count that, then sure, twice.
Yeah, but because remember the other or the last rerun was when like the 2B LB meme came. Like she could actually one shot fucking. Well, she did a lot of damage with LB at least. You remember that?
I thought that was how she came originally, because I do remember her being like a really big deal for the Rumble of Marlboro, but I personally didn't pull for them, so I never had them, so I never used them. So
I know they got a second banner and the reason why I know they got a second banner is because I got jack fucking shit on the first. so every Nier banner has been cursed in this game for me because. Here's the thing. I like the game. I really like the game. It's like it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna tell you it's the best game ever because it's not. But it's a really good game. I like it a lot. So I pulled. First time Nier banner came, I pulled a lot. Like a fucking. I mean, that was the time when like I think rainbow rates were still 1% or some shit. It was horrible, and I got nothing. Like nothing. I was so burned, and we didn't even have. Oh, chat, help me here. I'm pretty sure we had no guarantees back then when the first Nier banner came out. I'm pretty sure we didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, guarantees were like definitely not a thing in the early game.
Yeah, exactly. So I was so burnt out by that banner you would not believe. Got nothing. I actually, I got nothing. No, I got 1 9S. That was good. At least that was good. I actually used the pod and the pod chaining to clear the Rumble of Marlboro. Actually, in a really weird clear where I chained fucking Gilgamesh with somebody. I don't remember who. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, I got super burnt out. And then when it came around the second time, I again made the mistake of pulling really hard, and the only thing I got was an A2 after a lot of money. just saying that. Okay, so yeah. How about you? Like, have you gone in on any of the Nier banners?
I used some tickets on the original one because 9S had tons and tons of hype from JP because of the pod, and it was a good investment. I used pod for the mid for a long time. Still use it every now and then, rarely, but sometimes I'll still use it.
Yep.
But as far as the units themselves, I didn't get either one. No rainbows.
Oh, okay. And you've never pulled since, or you don't? So you don't own a rainbow Nier banner unit?
I don't know. I wasn't really chasing them. Like I knew they were good. But like you said, back in the day, no guarantees. I wasn't really a fan of the game just because I didn't know the game, so I didn't really go for them at all.
Yeah.
And they ended up being like super meta, but by the time we realized that, it was like too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's also I guess something that came with the Nier banners. They were always super strong. These units. So the thing why I have existential dread is because this banner is shitting, like these banners have been shitting on me like every time they have come out. like compared to, let's say, the Final Fantasy VI banner, I talked about this last time. It's a fucking prophecy because like I shittered immensely on the Final Fantasy VI banner, spent no money. I get the Final Fantasy VI units because the game knows, but Nier, no, cursed. Like obviously I want these units because I mean let's be honest here, Sinzar, they are gonna be broken as fuck, right?
That seems that way. It seems that way.
Right. So okay, so let's jump into the banner. Like it already is upskirty as fuck because 2B's sprite is like if you can say that a little pixel sprite can be lewd, then this is the fucking definition of it. Because like literally, okay.
That is definitely a suggestive pose with her like mini skirt hiked up.
I mean, like, could you even call that a fucking skirt? Because like it's it's non-existent. Okay, it's non-existent. Okay, but let's talk about 2B first. So 2B is one of the protagonists of Nier Automata. Really cool battle android. She, you know, what's not to like? Weebs are fucking dying over her again. Good game. And she seems to be a true trans shift.
True brave shift. No, true.
It is true. Okay. Yeah, because she jumps into a pretty cool mech, which you also get to do in the game a couple of times. Although, gonna be honest, not a super fan of the mech sprite. I actually don't think it looks that good.
So is that like a mount you fly around on in the game or something?
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of this exo thing. You kind of get into it and then it flips back. So you also can fly it like an airplane because like if you imagine this is like a standing bed and then just flips in under the whole thing. So it's actually an airplane flying forward as well.
That's cool.
And it has the standing mode too.
Did A2 have one as well in the game?
Oh shit, that's a good. I don't think A2 ever rode one, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Like it was a while since I played Automata. If we had Red Ash here, he would definitely correct us because he's like the biggest fucking Nier simp in the world. But I don't think so. I think the mech was a 2B only thing, if I remember correctly. Maybe somebody in the chat can correct me.
So that's the reason 2B gets to Brave Shift and not A2.
Okay. We are not at A2 yet, but then I see where this is going. Okay, all right. First of all, like, before I even scroll the fuck down from this unit, what the actual fuck 150 attack VC?
It's a premium vision card, so to be expected, and it does seem to be the strongest vision card currently on global. That being said, it is locked to Nier units for all the passes, or for the flat passes.
Okay. So it might not actually be worth it for many other units then. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it definitely won't be.
And now you also said that it's locked to Nier units. Well, shit. Oh, sorry, that Nier are premium units. Sorry, that's what I meant. I did not know that. Oh, okay. So they are actually premium. But it seems like there's a step up where you actually get 2B or A2 guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. For 36K, that step up is great. You also get 6 additional Neos guaranteed. You get 10 Emperor Cactuars guaranteed. Some other miscellaneous stuff. The rates are really high.
But there is no pity, right?
Well, for that one, you're getting one of the 2 guaranteed, which is kind of a pity. But as far as a selectable pity, not from that.
Yeah. Okay. But the other banner does, right? Like you can. It seems like it's the same tickets though, but there is a separate 2B and A2. Step up and you get the tickets that you can exchange for them, I guess. And it's probably it's a premium, so it's probably 20, right?
So honestly, I automatically assumed these tickets were exclusive, meaning you can't go like 6 on the 2B banner and 14 on the A2 and pick a pity. I assumed it was you go 20 and that's the pity. You can't.
No, because it says Envy exchange ticket 2B/A2. That's what it's called, the ticket. So it's probably the same.
That's a lot better,
right? Wow, but what does that mean? That means you run. I mean, you can still run 20 steps of each character, so it doesn't fucking matter. The only thing is that like it's the guaranteed, it's the featured unit, right? So like let's say you run the first step up to the 4th step, right, and you get a 2B. Then you can just keep running the A2 to get the A2 guarantee, right?
Exactly, because for example, assuming you want to go to EX3 and assuming like after bundles, logins, VIP, let's assume you need to pull 3 actual copies of the unit, and if you get like your 3rd copy of 2B on step 12, then you can swap over to the A2 and start pulling on there.
Yep.
And go to pity, and that it's a lot better if that ticket is shared. I guess it is. So yeah. Awesome.
But I mean, first of all, obviously everyone. Well, I guess it depends on what you want, right? So 20 tickets for a pity, right? How much lapis does that translate to in this in the other or in this first step up, the one that actually has tickets? That's like, what is this? That's actually 12 for 4 tickets.
60,000.
So 60k for a pity, right? So obviously the better value is the 36k with 1 guaranteed Nier unit, although that'll kind of leave you like, that'll leave you halfway to pity for sure, so that's good. But it could also leave you high and dry, because you could also get just one of these and no other way of, you know.
That actually won't leave you halfway to pity. There are no tickets whatsoever.
No, but that's what I mean, right? You've spent the lapis as if you're halfway to pity, but you might be entirely dry, because first of all, you might have not gotten the unit you want, because maybe you want ass out 2B, but you got A2, and then you can't transform that into anything else. So this is a tricky choice, to be honest. And it seems like it's a 5% rate on the yeah, exactly. It's a 5% rate on the ticket banners, on the ticket step ups. And but I don't know what the rate is for the units, though. That they don't say.
0.5%. They do say at the bottom.
Oh, they do. Okay, so it's still 0.5 for the so that's the same. It's just that you're gonna get a lot of NVs whilst pulling for 2B and A2. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But for the 36k, the specific steps do have increased rate for the banner units. For example, it's really small print.
Yeah, I do see. Yeah.
Yeah. So step 4 is a 10% chance. So it'll be 5 and 5 on that poll specifically.
Oh, okay. So yeah, from step 3 it is 5, right? So, and it's 2. Well, actually, it's 2% for featured units from step 1. That's very generous.
It's really hard to read. I can't.
Yeah. Same here. I'm really I'm trying to squint the. Yeah, no, but it says 2% rate for each featured. Wait, each featured NV unit. Wait. Oh. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean there's a 4%? No. That would be too generous, right? No way. There's a 4% on banner rate on that step up. But it, like the text says, 2% rate for each featured NV unit. I mean, I'm just gonna interpret this as if it's 2% on banner rate, because that's what I think it means. But like, it's confusing, right?
I guess on Thursday, go into the banner and click that summon rate button at the top left of the screen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but this is it. Like, if it's 4%, then I mean, if it's 4%, I would probably recommend everyone to not do the pity banners and just do the 36k, because
assuming you want both of them, and I would figure most people probably want both of them.
Most people? What the fuck? Who are these most whales that you're talking about? How the fuck? You need 120k to pull both of them, or guarantee both of them.
You need 96k to guarantee them. But you do 36k to guarantee one of them from 36k, and then you pity the other one with 60k.
Okay, that's true. But then you might end up with just one copy of each.
Yes, that's like absolute worst case scenario. That is very, very unlikely, but it will probably happen to somebody.
Yeah, me. Like this. Okay. So listen, motherfucker. Tomorrow is my birthday, all right? So like on Thursday, it's the perfect time for me to buy myself a birthday present and fucking do the 36k. All right? And like I'm not gonna, like, I don't guarantee it, but this might fucking happen. And I can guarantee you, I will get a single. Like, I'm happy there's a guarantee, because then I will get one unit at least. Because holy shit. Yeah, Resnut, 136 lapis to get the X3R. And yeah, now I feel your pain, man. I know how it was. Like, I used to wail out fucking big time in the old game. And the Nier banner burnt the shit out of me. Okay. But interesting. Okay, let's stop talking about banners. Very interesting. Let's look at the rates when it comes out. But do you agree it seems very generous?
Yes and no. The 36k banner is amazing. Love it.
For sure.
That said,
I mean, you said the 10 cactuars, mystic crystals, holy shit.
Yes, that's great. I'm very concerned about what happens after that 36k, because it's supposedly a 0.5% rate on the pity banners, and you've got to get, assuming you want EX3, and I kind of do for Clash of Wills, like, that means depending on how many are available in like bundles, VIP, etc., that you're still going to need to pull like 4 extra copies, or maybe 3 plus cash. Like, it's going to be very, very expensive no matter how you slice it. So it's like, you know, for the people that just want one copy for collector's editions, whatever, 36K is great. They're probably going to get one or the other from that. That's great. For someone that wants EX3 for like meta reasons, you better have a big save.
No, for sure. I mean, that's, as you said, it's at least, I mean, it's 96K to just guarantee both, one copy of both, right? Now the question is, for EX3, I mean, I don't know, this is one of those banners where you just have to get lucky, because I don't think anyone has the fucking saved up resources. Like, either you're pulling out your wallet, like I probably will do. Like, I'm gonna regret this so much, but I'll probably do it anyway. Either you pull out your fucking wallet, or you have like 300k lapis saved up, because it is a bit of a high price. Oh, yeah. And I mean, I have seen a lot of people on our Discord and on the other Discord, you know, having a lot of lapis saved up and going in on a premium banner and then getting all fucked over. I mean, Resna just wrote that it cost them 136k lapis for an EX3 Aran. It's kind of the same. Like, premiums are really fucking expensive for EX3.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The last one that I went for was Sephiroth, and I forget the exact amount, but it was more than 100k. Yep.
So let's keep this in mind, people, as you're preparing to spend for this banner. Don't, like, if you don't have, I'm gonna say like this. Okay, Red Ash just wrote in the chat, and Red Ash is a fucking idiot, but that's because he's a kid, so we're gonna educate him right now. So he's saying he has 60k saved. Red Ash, you should absolutely never, only pull on the fucking 36k guaranteed banner, okay? That's like, you should not do anything else, because you're gonna get fucked. He's not replying. Okay, he got absolutely flabbergasted. Okay, never mind. Okay, but let's jump to the unit. So 2B is a true Brave Shift unit in both are physical attackers. She has an amazing card that I'm gonna assume is shared between her and A2, but let's see. It is. Okay. She has a great STMR, I guess, or I mean, yeah, it's the STMR we're expecting of people, right? Like, it's a two-handed weapon that has flat stats for her, and yeah. It's good, I guess.
It's really good. It's I've said this before. It's weaker than the Dark Regions Katana, but chances are you're probably going to want to put that Dark Regions Katana on A2 instead.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really good for her.
Yeah, it's good. She has the Olive/Frievia style TMR, which is also very nice. It's the equipped katanas, big fat attack boost, and some killers on it. So it's very nice. So like, do we know anything about? So she seems to have a tag team attack. That's weird.
Yeah, her LB is tag team.
Which one of them?
It doesn't specify in.
I'm gonna assume it's the non-mech one, because then it makes sense that the pod helps out chaining. But like in the mech one, I don't. Yeah, it shouldn't be the mech one.
Yeah, because in the base form sprite, the little pod's right there, so it definitely seems that way.
Yeah, and then she has also True Charge Vault. This is the same name, I think, as the 7-star unit or something, but it's light this time. It's very interesting. It's called True Charge Vault, and it reduces light resistance. Anyone find this a bit weird? And it adds light element to physical attack, boost light damage of LB abilities and magic. Okay, so she's a light unit then.
Yes, and she also has lightning as well. We know that from the live stream, although it's not in the news. The live stream said that she does have lightning support as well.
Okay. Although, and her LB does seem to be non-elemental. The one, the Yorha Slaughter Dance, the tag team attack.
Yes, it's non-elemental. It is morale-based, meaning you cannot use things like Titus STMR, but you can use the Smile card.
Yeah, and Sylvie.
Yeah,
Sylvie buffs everyone, yeah. But still, so I wonder if this is the next Chizuru. Honestly, like, it's a tag team attack, might be the next power creep Chizuru-wise, with an amazing unit that can basically destroy stuff on her own. Okay. Very interesting. There's also an equipable ability. Maybe that's talked about in the event, I guess, because I don't see anything here.
If you scroll all the way down, you'll see, you mean the chains of
yeah, protection? That's the probably one. Chains of strength and chains of protection, yeah.
Yeah, if you scroll way down, you'll see
those.
I
see them.
Those are little free materials you get from the shop after you make them to EX1.
They're not great. Okay, yeah, meh.
I mean, they're decent, but they're not like anything.
Yeah. All right, so then let's move on to A2. This is the only unit I ever succeeded in pulling. It's also to be fair, it's also my vastly favorite unit of the Nier Automata, or the Nier universe overall, actually. So I'm happy that if it had to be anyone, it was her. But she seems to be a true, she seems to be an SLB unit.
Yes, SLB.
Yeah, which sucks, obviously. We all hate SLB units passionately. So, well, unless it's Regina, but you know how that works. So she seems to be... This is interesting. She seems to be one of those buffers, right? She seems to be one of those where the SLB is set up.
That way, yeah. The SLB boost modifier of skills, and then the previewed featured ability is like a berserk skill, kind of like Cardin's. And then the her special synergy bonus also boosts her berserk skill. So, yeah, it really seems like she's all about that berserk.
Yeah, I think so. It's like the SLB is set up, so meaning like sometimes this is the worst of. Well, it's good and bad. So it's bad because it extends your burst turn by one further than the normal fucking SLB unit, right? Because you actually need to set up and then you can actually burst. But the good thing about it is, I guess, that it's easier to maybe carry along, and you're not as bound. I don't know. Actually, I guess you can just save the SLB for wherever you want to burst later as well. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe it doesn't
really,
matter.
It really depends on the content you're doing. But, for example, Dark Vision, lots of Dark Vision stuff is really like on a turn 5 limit. If you want to get, full potential because of like Titus, STMR, Cool Smile, etc. You don't have
good point.
You don't have to by turn 5, but you're losing a lot of damage if you don't. So
no, but that means an EX1 gets fucked, because if you're EX1, then you're SLBing on turn 5, meaning you cannot burst until turn 6.
My speculation would be that EX2 gets screwed as well, because if it's the way I think, I would be shocked if these units did not have a 150 amplify, because everyone has that going for it. So they have to have it. So that means if the way this works, you would have to SLB on turn 3, which is the soonest. Then on turn 4, you would have to do that 150 amplify, because they always only last the next turn. And then turn 5, you get your burst.
Oh, my God.
At EX2, that would not work within 5 turns.
Oh, no. So, wow, so what else do you lose out? Like, I know Cool Smile is a 5-turn limit, and Titus STMR usually doesn't work in Cow. But like,
it does for Sky, really.
Oh yeah, Sky likes actually. Yeah, that's true. But otherwise, like, does anyone else get like?
Yeah, but for Clash of Wills, honestly, it's not that big a deal, because Clash of Wills, at least for the past few months, has been pretty easy to damage cap. If you've got the meta units, disclaimer there. But if you do, like, people are doing like 5.5 billion with 2.5 in Clash of Wills. So the damage cap is not really a problem. Yeah. So losing like Titus STMR is all like, who cares? It's really a much bigger deal in Dark Vision.
Yeah, true. Because you mentioned this in the Discord earlier today as well, but like the JP meta is really moving towards in Dark Visions, where all units kind of either are premium and then they have Titus built in, or they're not premium and then you need Titus STMR. So, exactly. You have 5 turns to burst and then you're fucked, basically, because their damage is halved. Almost, at least. So that's sad, and definitely a warning here, for sure. Especially if it is the same type of 150 amp that other units have, where it's just a 2-turn duration and then you're actually screwed. Unless the SLB does that, but it doesn't seem so, because it just seems to boost attack and certain abilities, so yeah.
I don't think it... Yeah, actually, it is previewed, and no, it doesn't have it at least.
Yeah, okay, interesting. Well, very interesting, very interesting. I'm gonna go out there and say that A2 has a very simple sprite, but I like it more than 2B's. To be honest, like I think 2B is a bit all over the place. It's like TikTok thirst trap in the base form, and then it's like, I don't know what, like clothes hanger in the shift. I don't know. I mean, I'm hurting so many people that love this game. They're gonna fucking kill me. But hey, I definitely like A2's, and I love this sword that she is using in the sprite.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I love that sword.
No, I think it's so cool. It's even cooler in game.
All right.
I mean, it's a personal opinion. Also, many of A2's swords in Nier Automata are the big colossal block They're not actually swords. They are just huge ass two-handers.
It's like a big spatula or something.
Yeah, it's like I think she used Beast Slayer in her original sprite in the 7-star one, which is kind of like it looks a bit more like a sword. It's kind of like a bit spiky at the sides, but it's still also just a slab. I like this one. It looks like high tech. I like it. I don't know. Hey, fuck you. Okay, my opinion is my opinion.
That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, the only, I guess, drawback with the vision card, as I jumped into that news, is, as you already mentioned, that the flat stats are locked to Nier Automata units. So you will not be using this vision card on most other units, because it's not going to be worth the 20 extra attack.
Probably not, unless you're like, a newer player. But if you're a newer player, why do you have the EX3 Nier card?
Exactly. If you have if you're a newer player and have the X3 card, you don't need to equip other units. This is enough. You do not need to do anything else. All right. So I want to move on to just the other banner that's this week before we move into the event and the cow. So, funnily enough, it's the other cursed banner of FFB that keeps haunting me. It's the Esther banner, Esther and Sylvie. That's also getting a return. That's interesting. Why are they doing this?
I mean, Sylvie is still a top tier unit in the game. Esther is still really good, even though her damage has been falling off. Like, she's still a really good unit. So this is a great banner. It's just like such a strange time to put it. Like,
yeah, for sure. Like, why alongside Nier? Like, this doesn't make sense. I mean, everyone is spending their money on Nier. Yes, Sylvie is a must-have. Like, if you don't have Sylvie, you need to get her, right? But as you said, like, Esther is quickly falling off, I want to say, even lately now, because we're getting so many other... Like, for instance, will Esther ever have a place in your team after the Nier units? Maybe if you need a physical tank, but people probably have Lilith, so I don't know,
Like, this banner is the kind of banner you run alongside, like, the Ingus banner. You don't run it alongside Nier.
Exactly, for sure. Yes, agreed. Okay. But anyway, that's that. There's that. So if you don't have Sylvie, like, for sure, consider pulling on it. And then we're getting a daily 10 pull. Wow, they are so generous for the Nier banner. Like, this is just extra salt in the wound for me, because, like, they are so generous, but I just know I won't get jack fucking shit. Like, all of these pulls and I'll get nothing. But this is nice, right?
I'm not sure if this is like a play on the character, because this is 210 pulls. Is this like the 210 character? Or the 210? Is that what it is? 210 or is it 210?
210 sounds very familiar.
So
yeah.
It's one of the units. I thought you were a fan. Look at this. Caught you. Not really a fan.
I mean, I'm not that much of a fan. I already said that. This is not the best game in the world. I just told you.
But yeah. But it's 3 weeks of 10 pulls. It's awesome.
Wow. And they do include the Nier unit, so that's very nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
And then we have a raid. I feel like this is a reuse sprite.
It is literally they even said we are reusing the raid and just updating it for NeoVisions. But yes, it is the exact same one. We have fought multiple times, and I'm very disappointed because I want a new boss. And before people say in the chat, yes, I have heard that in the game you fight this guy like 7 times. I don't care. I want a different boss.
Yeah, also, like, fuck those people saying that, because there are so many other cooler opponents in the Nier Automata universe that, like, there should be other... Like, I don't want to... Like, this dude is fucking nothing. Like, this like, oh my god, it's an apostrophe in the entire game. So yeah, okay, that's a bit lazy. But it's a normal raid, right? So we're getting some... Virtuous Contract gets upgraded, it seems to be... ish. It's still one-handed, so it sucks. Yeah, but it's a raid. I guess, it's a raid.
And it's got a boss fight as well at the bottom, the EX fight.
Yeah, the formidable Engels, and
it's probably easy.
Yeah, you get a 10+1 ticket, a mystery crystal. Oh, okay, it's nice. Mm-hmm. And then of course, let's talk about the cow. So we're getting a machine boss, obviously, because 2B and A2 are built to destroy machines. Mm-hmm. And it's weak to light, wind, and lightning. So lightning is very nice. People that don't have Nier units will be bringing Sylvie, I guess. We don't know if... Will Nier units have AoE support? Do we know that?
Oh, you mean like can they imbue the party?
Yeah.
They didn't mention that on stream, but they did say the exact wording for 2B was she has light and lightning supports. So that's as far as we got with that one. So for that, we're gonna have to wait till Thursday to see.
Okay, interesting. All right. One thing that's interesting about this boss, we don't have to go through the AI, but one thing that's interesting, it seems to be that it's attacking with AoE physical typed magic damage that it can imbue itself, which is interesting. Right?
Yes, and physical attacks that deal magic damage mean they scale versus your spirit. And also, you can see one of the other points is that it deals bonus. It doesn't say it in the news. We heard this on a live stream. It deals bonus damage versus humans and beasts, meaning if you try to tank this with like basically any other tank except for Runda or Lilith, the boss is gonna deal more damage, which is interesting.
Interesting.
And
That's a diplomatic way of putting it.
it does seem pretty much like it wants you to use Lilith because she was recent.
Yeah.
But that being said, Runda's not a human or a beast either, so Runda would be a totally fine tank.
Yeah, and Runda is already fucking OP, so you know. I mean, of course, he doesn't fill the same function that Lilith does. Lilith actually does damage and so on. But yeah.
Now, speaking of damage, that's another key point, is the boss takes less damage from humans and beasts as well, which immediately puts a big handicap on like everyone other than Lilith, once again, as a damage dealer.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Tsukiko can bypass that because she's evocation, although I'm told she's actually a spirit as well, which is even cooler. I didn't even realize that.
Or a fairy, depending on where you read.
And the other one would be Napi with her intrinsic, which could potentially be good here. And then, of course, I'm sure the Nier units are going to be machined because it's custom built for them, and they're probably also going to deal full.
So very, very geared towards you needing to pull on Nier banner to cap. I mean, who knows? You know, some fucker like Resnut probably is going to do like somebody's going to do a Riku clear. All right, somebody's going to do a Riku clear. I can feel it in my bone. I just hope she can cap. But yeah, it seems to be very set up for the new units, for sure. I mean, obviously, you're going for EX3 of both, right?
I'm going for EX2, guaranteed. As far as EX3, that really depends on the kit. I need to see the kit. If it seems like they're really good, then probably. I'm assuming they're probably going to be good, so probably. But again, it depends on my polls as well. If the polls go absolutely horribly and getting EX3 would mean, like, you know, taking out a mortgage, probably not.
Yeah.
It really depends.
And that's the thing about this game. Like, I'm still feeling, okay, I might open my wallet a bit. If there's a good bundle, if I can do the 36K, I'm going to do it. But you know, like, I am not like you. We're not the same. I am not aiming for EX3. I'm just aiming for a single unit, and that's fine. So yeah. This is gonna be interesting. I do hope that there is a Riku clear, and I do hope people bring back. Yeah, somebody in chat is saying, can we use Kresnik and or Esther's ability to absorb lightning and light? That's also very interesting. Speaking of which, doesn't like Tiana have a rainbow absorb for 1 turn or some shit?
She does, and yes, you absolutely could use Esther to tank, and she would absorb all the lightning permanently, and Kresnik can do the 3-turn imbue as well. That being said, you still have to be able to tank the boss, because unless you're killing the boss by turn 4, Kresnik's Magnus will run out.
Yeah.
And then, you know, where are you then?
Yeah, no. But I mean, tanking is probably, well, okay, I'm saying it's probably not a problem, but it might be. It might actually be really hard to tank, even if you bring like Runda. So let's see. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole racial thing, to be honest. Because especially when it comes to tanks, like, just let us bring the tanks we like and the tanks that work. Limiting me to just be able to bring either the free story unit or nothing feels just so weird. I mean, Behemi is not strong enough anymore to do any serious tanking, so you're not bringing him, right?
He's a beast anyway. So
he's a beast, actually. Oh, yeah. So he would get destroyed anyway, yeah. Shame. Yeah. All right.
It basically just goes into their business model. Like, it's kind of like JP. JP has everything's elementally locked to sell their units. Well, Kyle is custom tailored to the most recent use to sell them. That way, when the next, you know, Christmas unit comes along and Tiana 2.0 is like, oh, this unit doesn't really seem that great. Well, they're going to design the Clash of Wills to exactly custom fit this
Yeah.
mediocre unit to sell them for you. That's the way it works.
For sure. No. I mean, it is what it is. It's sad, but that's definitely how it's gonna go. I'm sure. Okay, so there is one last thing that I think a lot of people are hyped for, and it is a fan favorite unit that's finally getting awakenings. And I know a lot of people have been asking. Oh no, wait, that's not true at all. Because what the fuck? Why is Gabranth getting crowns?
I thought you were saying Chow. Okay.
Yeah, there is no Chow upgrade, unfortunately.
There is.
Wait, what?
Actually.
Wait.
You missed Chow?
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so let's. Okay. So while we're complaining about why the fuck did Gabranth get upgrades, I'm gonna see if I can find that page. Where is that?
Look in the chat. I gave you the link.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay.
But for Gabranth, this is just late upgrades. He was due these on the Balthier event something like 6 months ago.
And again, I find myself asking why. I mean, like at this point, it doesn't fucking matter. We're getting them, right?
It wouldn't have mattered back then either.
Yeah.
So this one was one that I was not sad that we skipped because it's like this is sometimes people will say that the upgrade was worthless, and I would disagree because I can see scenarios where it would matter. This upgrade never mattered for anyone. It turns Gabranth into a wannabe damage dealer. He is still not a damage dealer. So this is one that is just irrelevant.
Okay. Yeah, but okay, Chow actually gets his intrinsic, I saw. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be amazing. I mean, flat stats and 100% HP is nice in a materia. Does boost his damage.
Let's just say this intrinsic is 10 times better than Melee.
I mean, yes, for sure. Melia got screwed. Like Melia got screwed on release and screwed on intrinsics. But I also maybe I'm wrong here. I'm often wrong when it comes to this game. But I don't feel this is so impactful. Like, what does this really do?
It's definitely not that big a deal. Like this is not like a Sky intrinsic or anything. It's really just like an upgraded STMR because the only thing that really matters, so the 80% spirit and the 1,000 flat spirit, obviously that's great. That being said, there is no fight in the game where Chow didn't have enough spirit already anyway.
Yeah.
That's almost irrelevant. The only thing that matters, and so are the killers. The killers are a complete joke because Chow doing damage is a big laugh. So the only thing that matters is 100% HP. And that's literally just 50% more than like adamantine. So it's just like a slot efficient HP materia. Is that worth 3 crowns? Up to you.
I mean, I think most people will say yes, because Chow is such a loved unit. And I mean, you still bring this fucker to counter the shit out of the morale bar. So
yeah, so it's good. I'd like to have it. I very well may craft it if there's another magic tank coming up soon and Chow hasn't been crafted yet. But this is not like a game changer the way like Olivera's or Starlight Lena's like completely revitalize them. That's not the case.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh well, interesting at least that we're still getting intrinsics. They could also just die out like everything else, every other upgrade type in this game does. But okay, this is an interesting banner. Oh, I should have mentioned this before, but like 9S even operator 21O. Or actually, I think the O stands for operator. Red Ash, can you confirm this in the chat? I'm pretty sure O stands for operator. But I'm also pretty sure the dialogue in the game refers to her as operator 21O, which is maybe redundant. Anyway, doesn't matter. They are actually returning on the banner. So I guess anyone that wants to pick up a couple of more pods can do that. I don't know. They're really not that relevant anymore.
And the 5-star Nier units are not on banner, but you can get them in the token shop.
Oh, wait, they're not on banner? Oh, they're not actually on... okay, that's weird. But token... Wait, what token shop? Oh, the summon coins.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so there is a way to get them at least. That's good. All right, I honestly think that's it for this week. It's a big week, though. We had a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes, and I guess I just quick mention, maintenance is expected to be 12 hours long.
Yeah,
meaning it'll probably be more like 14.
Yeah, I mean, like it's gonna be unexpected maintenance, and then unexpected maintenance again, and holy shit, like it's yeah. Let's see if we're playing with the Nier units before Friday. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Yeah, unforeseen circumcisions all the way around. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for chilling, Sinzar, and for explaining this to me. And good luck on your pulls.
You too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have any luck. Like, I know this banner is cursed. This is not happening. All right. Thanks, everyone, for chilling.
Later.